Hello to my Cancers. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading, Cancers. Hopefully everybody's having a great weekend. I know you are, because that is the intention that you set. Cancers, let's go. Talking to you wherever Cancer is in your birth chart. Let's set the intention. Don't forget to recall your energy with every energy exchange that you have, and make sure you are near water. All right, Cancers, let's get it. I love what I see when I look in the mirror, as you should. You should love what you see when you look in the mirror. Every time you look in the mirror, you should love what you see. Not just in the physical, but in the spiritual as well. You should love what you see. Because if you know you're a sweetheart, if your intentions are good towards people, you should love what you see when you look in the mirror, right? You may have energies that are copycat energies that may try to copy you. Yeah. Try to mirror your energy, but yeah, they are not you. All right, let's get into it, Cancers. Let's go. All right, let's go, Cancer. Currently, we have 4 planets that are retrograde. Chiron is retrograde, Pluto is retrograde, Neptune and Saturn are retrograde. I want to say that Mercury is post-shadow retrograde. So, and the moon is currently in Taurus, moving into Gemini. So somebody is really learning the polarity side of themselves, like really kind of going into more of a playful, kind of not taking life so seriously right now. Just kind of just like, what? Why was I taking stuff so seriously? Like, what the heck? All right. So this is the current situation. You're just saving yourself. Like somebody's learning how to come out of survival mode by just being around people who are looking for you to save them. You're saying, okay, you're learning how to save yourself. You can lead people to water, but you cannot I've been saying this for years. I think you can lead people to water, but you can't force them to drink it. Okay, you can help calm people's anxiety down, but you cannot force. There's not an apple dunking contest. You can't force them to drink it, right? So yeah, somebody could have tried to save people in the past. You could have had jealous exes in the past, ex-friends, ex-love interests, or whomever, and you may have tried to save them from themselves, from drinking problems or sex addictions or anything dealing with the sacral chakra. You may have tried to sing them a lullaby, and I'm saying that because throat chakra, Taurus connects us with throat chakra, right? You could have tried to, speak some sense into people, try to save people in the past. You could just lead people to water, but you can't force people to drink it. Now you're learning how to save yourself. You're drinking your water. You're minding your business. You're getting near water. You're getting your rest. You're just doing what you need to do for you. You're just saying, what's in the way? The Hierophant. Yeah, Hierophant. Somebody feel like they just got the keys to everything. Some people are just stubborn. Some people just feel like they got the keys to everything. They got the answers to everything. And so, but you have an innate spiritual understanding. You have an innate spiritual understanding of something. So that's the cross that somebody has to bear. That's the challenge for you, is that somebody feels like they can save someone, or they can save you. But save you from what? Right? When you've learned how to save yourself, whoever feels like they can save you, but save you from what? Save you from what? It's really like somebody really wants you to save them, but they're making it seem like they can save. This is very reflective of somebody who wants you to save them. What's something that happened in the past? Yeah, Ten of Swords. This is in reverse though. Ten of Swords is in reverse. Somebody did something for you to cut them off, and somebody did something in the past for you to cut them off. They did something in the past for you to cut them off. Something with them is that you tried to help some people in the past. You're done. This is a boundary. You're learning how to set boundaries. You got to remember your somebody is still around energies who talk about you behind your back. And finally, you just said, okay, somebody's still around people who talk about you behind your back. So you decided to cut them off. Somebody, whoever you just is connected to you, has a very controlling spirit. So Yeah, you're not playing some games. You're not playing any games, whoever you are. All right, so the Ten of Swords is Ten of Swords reverse is resisting an inevitable end. Something has just come to an end. Something is just, it's inevitable. Like something was just almost like it was coming to an end anyway. Is that somebody is connected to someone who is jealous from your past, right? And as long as they stay connected to them, something was bound to end. Something was just bound to end. You have somebody, okay, let me just say this. If you're already in a romantic relationship, this does not apply to you. Okay, I got to say this. But if you desire to be in a romantic relationship, or if you've learned how to save yourself, because somebody thinks that you're so much of a sweetheart, like you need saving, whoever you are. This might feel like behind closed doors you're depressed, you're sad because people are talking about. I don't think that you care, Cancers. People don't understand that whether you're a Cancer, sun or moon. I don't think that you care because y'all are too comfortable in your shell. Like you found things to do. You could be, I mean, it's so many things that you can do. Like, see this person right here is on their cell phone, but something is just inevitable. I feel like Ten of Swords in reverse means somebody is recovering, you know, from possibly sword wounds in your back, from letting people get too close and them hurting you. And you're just saying you're recovering from that. This is also regeneration. This is also like a person who is, you're going through a very powerful transformation. So I'm loving, I mean, personally, I'm loving this for y'all. Like, you let people get that close and they hurt you. No, that needs to be cut off for good. So yeah, good for you. Kudos. I totally get this. I totally get this, and I totally understand this. You let people get this close and they still hurt you. Oh no, no, no. They need to be cut off. And if they don't understand, then yeah, that's all the more reason. Yeah. Yeah. So they still keep doing stuff behind. This is the reason why I talk about recalling your energy, the Seven of Swords. Because these energies are showing that they're open enemies. That's the reason. It's showing that they're open enemies. You can't even recover behind closed doors. You can't even take a nap, sleep, nothing. These energies are still showing you that they're, because here's the thing. Here's the thing. When people have shown you that they are still connected to organizations, people, places, and things that have shown you that they are open enemies to you. They don't like you. They talk about you behind your back. They make fun of you. They're not doing anything to help you, but they're hurting you. And you've tried to move on. And somehow these two energies, whoever these two energies are still connected to these energies. You can't tell somebody what not to talk about. You can't control what people say. Somebody asks us, so how's so-and-so doing? Oh, I just talked to them today. You can't tell somebody what to say and what not to say. That's not fair to them. You can't control what a person says. It's not right. But you can control you. You can control, say, you know what? I just need to go ahead and cut these energies off because they're still connected to energies who have stabbed you in the back. Like I said, I feel like in a sweetheart way, whoever you all are, this is the current situation. You saved yourself. You said, you know what? You got the keys to your own life. This is you. And so you're recovering. You're recovering from so many stab wounds in your back. And you learn how to take your power back. Yeah. So yeah, you took up these two swords right here. Recall all of you. That's all of you. That's right. Recall all of you. And if that means you got to cut off these last two energies, yep, to do it. That's what you need to do. They've shown open energies. In other words, are you still connected to these energies? Then I'm going to have to connect. I'm going to have to release you in love. I'm going to close out the cycles in love. And that's the end of that. People can say why all day long. You don't want to be connected to certain energies. And that's cool. So yeah, it's a recent past. That's the recent past. And what about your strengths? What about Cancer strengths, right? Yeah, you're growing your money. You planted some seeds, you're growing your money, you're good. Like, there's no reason for you to be connected to these energies. None whatsoever. You're not trying to control their lives, but you certainly don't want them to control yours. You're good. Yeah. You are good. They can go on with their lives. You're going on with yours. It's all good. You learn how to save yourself. You want no connection whatsoever. None. Especially if something has always been chaotic and confusing. Because Knight of Cups here, like I said before, let's say for instance, your relationships have been confusing. Like you couldn't figure out for the life of you who is behind, you know, all of this conversation, like with you breaking up in relationships, or just who was planting seeds in people's heads, like what was going on, what was being said about you behind your back. You may not even be able to prove anything, but somebody is now willing to say, okay, if I cut all of these energies off and move on with your life, because you could have, if you're single and you're ready to date, let's say you say, okay, if I'm ready to date, I'm cutting all of these energies off, because somebody could actually have been a spy. Somebody could have had keys to your house. If you have kids, these two kids right here, you see these two kids right here, if they could have had keys to your house and they could have had access to your house, this could be your two kids, or they could have been, if you're with somebody, their two kids, right? But if I take the kids and take the keys from them and say, okay, I need to know all entry and exit, or at least cameras, I need to know who's coming in and who's coming out and when and what access they have, then I don't have anything to worry about. See how this person is on a cell phone? I can see who's coming in and who's leaving when, and I know when they're coming in. That means, you know, I can see what's going on behind my back. This is another form of recalling your power. I can see what's going on. I got cameras. So if somebody's coming in, the camera's coming, it's popping on as soon as they walk through that door. I'm trying to grow something in my house. I'm growing my abundance and my prosperity, and I got cameras in there. You're not hiding stuff. So if somebody's sneaking in there, these two, whoever these two kids are, I got cameras in the house. They know as soon as they come in there, oh, they got cameras in the house. Yes, you're right on the phone. I can see you. Yep. They walk into another room. I got cameras in here too. Cameras everywhere. They walk outside. Got cameras there too. That's everywhere. That's right. Six of Wands. You on top of things. This you right here. You on top of things. Because now somebody is aware of what was being done secretly behind your back. You're not paranoid. You're protecting your energy. You're learning how, because too many people have this in common. Once something is over with someone who is jealous of your energy, right? Jealous of the fact that you're planting some seeds, it's growing. Planting seeds meaning your money is growing. You're speaking life into some things. You're recovering from people who you've allowed to get close to you and hurt you, talking about you behind your back, wishing the worst on you, all of these things. Somebody didn't know how to, this is what you have in common. Somebody didn't know how to recall their power back to them, but now you're learning how to. And so if you're going to have any, because you don't know all who knows everybody, but now that you're learning how to recall your power, guess how you're recalling it? With cameras. Cameras literally everywhere. So you can be on top of everything. Literally on top of everything. So good for you, Cancers. Good for you. Cameras in your bedroom, cameras everywhere, outside and inside. Cameras everywhere you can have cameras. That's right. And you got your cell phone with you to see it. So this is what's happening in the near future, so you can be on top of everything, because these energies lied. They lied about something, so you'll know the truth, because they were holding on to some kind of rage, anger, something they were doing, holding on to something, just jealous of something. As far as you're concerned, just jealous, right? So influences, yeah, trying to make you responsible for something. 6 and 4 is trying to make you responsible for bullying somebody or somebody walking around like they had the weight of the world on their shoulders. So no, you're going to put I'm telling y'all, this is what I'm saying in your cards. Put cameras everywhere. Everywhere. Put cameras everywhere. Because they did something behind your back. all this grandstanding and all of this stuff going on. Put cameras everywhere. Because you got something coming into your life. And somebody is jealous of this new, whoever. You can have new love, whatever you have coming into your life. You got something new coming into your life. So congratulations in advance. And you can have a new job, do something coming into your life. But you need to have cameras because all of these lies being told and people wanting you to do a certain kind of thing into your life, it's something, and here you are recovering, you know, from all these stabs. These people don't need to have no access to any part of your life, for real. This is how you're recalling all of your energy back. This is a jealous ex. This is a jealous ex. Somebody lied about some lovers, right? Partnerships and lovers. And this is an organization behind it. Yeah. Yeah, we try to keep it very, very high vibrational on this channel, but I'm also going to tell you all what I see here in your cards as well. Very high vibrational on this camera. Yeah, so here we have the Eight of Wands here. Something took off, some kind of lie took off like a rocket. Here we have the Eight of Wands here, and like a motorcycle. You see this person on a motorcycle here. So something took off really fast. Something took off really, really fast, like an airplane fast, right? About lovers, about partnerships, about decisions. Something took off really, really fast as far as you're concerned. And this organization was behind it. They were the keys behind it. They used this woman and this guy and this well, male, female. They used these. They were the key. They were the key behind something. It's like something just grew legs and took off. These two energies that were in a romantic relationship. Somebody had to have keys to your home, though. Here we have the Knight of Swords here. So Source is saying you're a quick thinker, but you're like Source saying stay focused. Stay focused. You need to stay focused. And this is, you make sure you have cameras everywhere. Cameras everywhere. But this is the result, just so make no mistake about it. This is the result of a jealous ex. That's the result of a jealous ex. So I don't know if you're married to somebody and they have 2 kids or something like that, and they're jealous of you and they want to know every little thing that's going on behind closed doors. Whatever it is, I'm just telling you what I'm seeing here in the cards, channeling energy. They want to know who's in the house, all of this other. Make sure you got cameras everywhere. Somebody flies somewhere on a regular basis or ride a motorcycle. This is like a motorcycle in this car, but I mean on this card. So I don't know if somebody rides a motorcycle or what, but somebody likes a bunch of chaos and confusion. That's what it is. Somebody likes a bunch of chaos and confusion, and they somehow connected to a religious organization. Yeah, so if a person is over a certain age, and it's up to you. I can't tell people what to do. Like I said, you're a smart person. You may need to talk, because night energy connects us with the number 12. You may need to have a conversation. You may need to have a conversation with someone. You need to make a decision and have a conversation with someone. So if they're of a certain age, because you're on top of something. You're on top of something. Something was, like I said, fated to happen. You know, if they're younger, you know, it just, I think a lot of it has to do with age. I don't even think a lot of it has to do with whether you love someone or not. That isn't even the question. People are going to talk about you regardless. I don't think love has anything to do with it at this point. Something has to do with, we're talking about fortune. People want to see how you're making your money behind closed doors. As a Cancer, y'all hear me say all the time on my channel, Cancers are the money sign and the mother sign, right? Does not mean that you all are, you know, got money hidden behind the walls. So that's the outcome. Wheel of Fortune here. Something was fated to happen. Somebody is, I mean, there's no other word I can use but jealous. And I very seldom use that word because jealousy, it's hidden in that. It's really like somebody just does not want to see you grow in any capacity. And something is happening for you fast. So yeah, something is coming to an end. Something has just come to an end. Like I said, something was fated to happen. I feel like whoever you all are such a sweetheart that you really, somebody really tried. Looking at the cards here, somebody really tried to be as kind as they just, somebody, whoever you are, you really tried to really be as kind as you could in a situation. Again, take on what resonates with you. But somebody's tried to blend a lot. This is an ancestor here. This is 10 of Pentacles. This is a woman here. Somebody has tried to blend a lot. Now, again, remember, if your situation is going very well, that does not, I got to say this in a reading because some people take every reading for law. Listen, do not. I suggest you don't. Don't take everything for law. Okay. This right here, this Knight of Swords and this Seven of Swords lets me know that before somebody walked away, like somebody left their power back there, like somebody, your ancestors have been telling you what's been said behind your back. And when I say ancestors, I don't mean like a puff of smoke coming out of somewhere like the Ghost of Mrs. Muir, the TV show. Not that, if y'all remember that show. It's more of like just kind of like, okay, you heard a conversation you probably wasn't supposed to hear, you know. Maybe you was putting your coat on and you overheard somebody say something, right? But anyway, something was fated to happen. Here we have talent. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, you have some really good news coming in. You have some really good news coming in. And you've learned how to save yourself, whoever you are. I'm not surprised if you're a Cancer, you're water, so you got extra water anyway. So somebody's just oozing with gifts and talents. That's what it is. You're oozing with gifts and talents, whoever you are. And instead of some people really wanting to just grow with you, it's almost like it has to be a control situation. I don't know what this is. Wow. So yeah, something was fated to happen. Yeah. Oh well. So it looks like you're recharging and you're resetting here. Looks like you're recharging and you and somebody are recharging and resetting here. And you're just kind of getting on top of some things. Okay. All right, y'all. Yeah, so emotional withdrawal. Yeah, somebody's trying to stay focused and try not to emotionally withdraw from something. But yeah, stay focused. Stay focused. There's a couple who feels like they have the key to something, to ending two people. And that's unfortunate. That could be you and somebody else. Somebody feels like they have the key to ending someone's talent. That's a shame. Oh well. That's all I can say. Leave it in Source's hands. That's all I got to say. Keep it high vibrational. Keep it positive. Keep it all operating in spirit of love. And people really feel like that, like, wow. Yikes. That's all I can say is yikes. Continue recovering behind closed doors. Continue getting your rest, pouring into you. Yeah, that's Hermit. Yeah, y'all like to, you like to, you got some really good news coming in. That's what I would say. Focus on that. 10-10, I am patient. So yeah, keep your thoughts positive and be patient. Everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. Anyway, I'm going to try to keep my collective community positive as possible while just reading the cards. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, take only what resonates with you. All that other stuff, if it doesn't resonate, it does not resonate. If you know it's not you, if it's, you know something doesn't Learn how to pray for people, because people could be going through something. People could be going through something with a jealous ex. I mean, for real. Start praying for people. Somebody's amongst incubi and succubi. At what age did your parents work on their self? And at what age did you work on yourself? This would be Chiron right here. So they're planning to disrupt your money. Backfire. Yeah. So step through the portal. Something isn't as deep as you think. I'm telling y'all, somebody's going to start learning how to pray about stuff and take yourself to sleep. Like, for real. Go take a nap. Go sit outside on your porch, front stoop, your deck, your you know, go tend to your flowers. Somebody going to learn how to just, whatever. But you're going to learn how to start pouring into you. Cook a meal, do something, like relax, right? So, but your inner child is very proud of you because you're taking care of yourself. She apologizes for betraying you. I don't even know who she is. You're going to have to pray for whoever. Anyway, somebody secretly has a crush on you. But putting yourselves first. It's time to expand your brand. Whoever you are, expand your brand. Again, this is a general reading. Take only what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below in the description. It's down below in the description. But yeah, something was just fated to happen. I kind of feel like you're dealing with some people who are not operating in their North Node, who did everything they could to disrupt yours. And that's it. Everything they could do to disrupt your North Node, and Source is exposing it. Yeah, but they met their match. Somebody try to disrupt your North Node, and Source is exposing it. This could have been a jealous ex-love interest, a jealous ex-friend, a jealous somebody that you may have thought that you needed them to save you from something. Like you may have thought that you needed them to, who knows? Who knows what you may have needed them for? Or maybe you thought you needed them for. But they, whoever these, I don't know who these energies are. Yeah, Hierophant again. Came out twice. Came out that you are the Hierophant. All you needed was Source inside of you. You hold the key. And that's what Source is trying to show you, is that you hold the key. All right. Do we have a number here? Yeah, keep your vibrations high. Keep your vibrations high. And get your cameras. Get your cameras ready. Put your cameras all around your house. 17, I am independent. Yeah, the quality of work that you can produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. I don't know who these energies are, but whoever they are, they missed out on an opportunity of a sweetheart, good friend. I'm telling y'all, Cancers, whoever you are, whether they ex-love interest, ex-friends, whomever, somebody thought your kindness was a weakness. These are people who thought, child, I don't get it. I don't. I really don't. I really don't. People pray for kind people to come around all the time, but as soon as you meet nice people, and if it's not their way or the highway, if it's not literally, if it's not done a certain particular way, and they feel like they hold the key, whether it's a title, position, or whatever, you quickly start to see how people will use it. I've seen it all the time. You're going through a very powerful transformation. I've seen it way too many times. If you don't do it the way certain people want you to do it, they will quickly say, okay, I don't need them. I'll go ahead and just do it anyway. I'll do it anyway. I don't need them. I'll create something. I'll make it happen. Intuition. As if you don't have intuition. I'll make it happen anyway. They won't do it this way. I got somebody who got the key to their house. I'll make it happen. That's horrible that somebody would do it. To do that way. Instead of saying, okay, you know what, I'll just pray for somebody. Because a fortune is involved. Money is involved. I guarantee you, I'm telling you, I've guaranteed you by looking at the cards, somebody has asked somebody for help already. I can guarantee that. Somebody has already asked somebody for help because they didn't see a vision. This is because y'all high priestess energy, because somebody that you asked for help did not see your vision at the time that they couldn't see it for themselves. Now that they see it because other people are on board, now they're saying they're going to bully our way into somebody's life. Now all of a sudden people seeing your intuition. Cameras, y'all. Give and receive. Gotta get y'all cameras. That's what I have for you.